Hey everybody, Joe here. Want to check out a puzzle. I've been working on this a couple days, giving it a go here and there. A very difficult puzzle. I keep running out of time or getting stuck. It is by Rab3aron, called One Above All. And we have normal Stoke rules. There should be 1 to 9 in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. And we have a fog. The grid is covered in fog. Correctly placed digits will clear fog from its cell and may clear fog in other cells. So it's dynamic. It doesn't necessarily clear all around the cell. It could be randomly wherever Rab3aron wants us to go, wants us to look. A greater than symbol points toward the smaller number. Parity, digits in cells marked with squares of the same color show the same parity. 1 max, there is exactly one cell in the grid that contains a digit larger than all of its neighbors, up to 8. And we have ranked quads. All the 2 by 2 areas of the grid, when read in Western reading order, make a total of 64 4-digit numbers. Circles in the center of these 2 by 2 areas show its rank among the 64 numbers, where the lowest will be 1 and the highest will be 64. White circles show a true rank, while black circles show an incorrect rank. All the 4-digit numbers are different, so there can be no tied ranks. And then we have each of the letters A through G, which there are 7 of, represent a digit from 0 to 9. All instances of the same letter are the same digit. Different letters may represent the same digit. 2-digit numbers do not have a leading 0. It is known that C equals B plus 7. So I have some notes on this puzzle as well. In case, and I'm only saying that really in case I do something that seems like I should know. Hopefully I'm going to remember to go over everything again. But the first thing is this 1 max. There's exactly one cell in the grid that contains a digit larger than all of its neighbors. So if we were to have a 9, like here, the only way that its surrounding neighbors would be not all smaller, as if the 9 just hops the fence, right? But then in doing so, it would need to hop this one, it would need to hop this one, and kind of no matter what we do, so like this would be here, and then this one, it could go there, I guess, but then this one again would be larger than all of its neighbors. And kind of no matter how we go around this central box like that, it's always going to be that way. Like this one would be up there somewhere. And then this one would be up there. No matter how we do that, it's going to kind of have that same effect. So 9 needs to be in the middle, so there can only be one of them. And that will be the only cell in this entire puzzle that will be larger than all of its neighbors. So no other cell can do that. Okay, and this uncovered AB and AC. And we know that B is either 0, 1, or 2. And then C would be 7, 8, or 9. So if we think about that in like the ranks of all the other numbers, the numbers that are on this column and this row Since these will never be a 2 by 2, or the beginning of a 2 by 2, right? So they're all going to have 7 ranks somewhere else in the other Sudoku boxes. And this one in the corner is going to have 8 because every other digit, since this corner is covering that row and that column, is going to be the start, is going to have 8 starts of a 4-cell sequence. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you think of it like that, like 4-cell digit starting with a 1, for instance, will be ranks 1 through 7 or 8 if it's in the corner. And then 2 would start at 8 or 9 and then end at 14 or 15 and etc., all the way down. 9 we know cannot go in the corner, so it is going to be 64 to 58. Ranks 58 to 64. It will have 7. So that being said, AB is a very low and AC is fairly high. So if I look at the ranks, like 2 is 8 to 14. So it's not going to start with 2. 3 is 15 to 21. So it can't be that because these are also the same parity. So we can't have a 2 and 1 and a 3 and 1. If we look at 4, it would be 22 or 23 to 29 or 30. So 4 would work there. If we look at 5, we have 30 to 36. Or 7. Or no, it would be 29. Uh, 36 is the highest for 5. So that would not work. C needs to be at least 7. 6 is 37 to 43. 7 was 44. And the other one would be 8, which could be 50 to 57. Oh, but 8, what if this was rank 51? 8 can only go up to 57. Right, 8 can only go up to 57 because 9 is 58 to 64. So if this was 8, then B could be B. B would have to be 0. So this could be 57. And it would make 8 have 8 ranks. And the 8 rank number goes in the corner. But we know that 9 cannot be near it because then it would be unable to hop the fence. So if this green digit was 8, it would have to be rank 50, so this could stay 57. And then it would put 8 in the corner. And then we could not have a 9 around it because then it would be another 1 max cell. So this makes this 4. That is the only possible tens digit that has both a low number between 0, 1, and 2, and a high number between 7, 8, or 9. So that makes A equal to 2. Now, can it be... Oh, and the lowest rank that 4 can start at is 22. So that's where it has to be because that is the highest that B can be equal to. Because ranks 1 through 3, if all of them are 7, then that's ranks 1 through 21. So 22 is the minimum rank that 4 can start a 4-cell sequence. So this makes this 22. It can't be 23 because then C would equal 10, and we cannot have that. All right, so we have rank 22 here. We have rank 29 there. But that also means that it is all 8 ranks. So this is the only number that will have 8 ranks, so it goes in the corner. And now we have another starting with A, which is still 20 something, but we know 4 goes to 29, so we know this has to be 3. And this is either 21 or 20 rank. So D is 0 or 1. And this will be on this is the last 2 ranks of 3. So this is probably a high number. But we can't assume that it is a high number. 22 is probably a low number, but again, we can't really assume that. But this will not be 9. And this cannot be 9 because it can't hop. And if this was 9, then it would be unable for that to be 9, or I mean 7 ranks higher. So we know that 9 is not going here. We already know that it's not going there. And we know it's not going there. We know it's not going here because we know it can not go in any of these 2x2s because it would have another 1 max, which is, the Fistemafeld ring. So it also does not go there. Any of these 16 cells that appear around the central 3x3 box will have to occupy one of these outer 2x2s. And that is just the way a normal Sudoku will work. So that's how we know it does not go there. Another way to know. So it's not going in any of those. So it does go in this little cube, which will make it go in this little cube, and then this little cube, and this little cube. Okay. And this is E7. What about... This is rank 60 something. What about 8? Eight could hop the fence too, though. But like... Don't know E yet. I know that C is 9 because B is 2. A and B are both 2. This is 20 or 21. Let's see, what did I think about 8 next? I cannot remember. 8 cannot go there. Don't think that is important at the moment. If this was 9, that would be 9. These are the same parity, but I don't think I know that they're odd necessarily. Digits and cells marked with squares of the same color share the same parity. So, I mean, green could be even, but why can't pink be even as well? As long as they're all even. These would need to be different numbers since they share the same. Like they both couldn't be 28 and be ranked 22 and 29. It could be a 2 and an 8 and a 6 or something. At the moment. So I think I need to think about 8 and where 8 can go. It can't go here. It can't go there. E is 1 through 5 because we do not have a rank 67. Right. So this cannot be 9. If this was 9, we would be rank 58 to 64. So this is 9. And now, if it was rank 17, it would be a 3. Oh, well, first it's green. So it's 2 or 8. If it was, uh, if it started with a 2, okay, the number 2 is ranks 8 through 14, so it can't be 2. Why didn't I put 6 here, though? 6 could be 37, but that is the very beginning. As in, every other 6 would need a higher rank. So this cannot be 6, because 37 is the smallest rank that 6 starts. And I said it cannot be 2, because 2 does not go to 17. And E cannot be 0, because no 2-digit numbers is said. No 2-digit numbers do not have leading zeros. So 8 is the only thing that can be. And now, this is the highest rank of 8, 57. So depending on that digit, no other 4 cell starting with 8 can be higher. But we uncovered EF. We know that E is 5 now. So, and we know that F is a single digit. So E is 50 something. 8 is only ranks 51 to 57. But F cannot be 7 because we already have it here. So F is now 1 through 6. Ranks 1 through 6 will start with a 1. We have a rank this has to be a 3 because we already have 22 here. So this is rank 32. So it starts with a 5. 5 is ranks 30 through 36. Oh, and 50. We know that this is 51 through 56, so it starts with an 8. And now we have E, we have another 50 something, but we know that D is 0 or 1. So it can't be 51, or else it would need another 8. So rank 50 belongs to 7. So D becomes 0. Okay. So this is rank 50. This is rank 51 through 56. This is rank 1 through 6. And now 8 cannot be at the top. So 8 will be here. And then 8 will be here. If this cell is 8, it's going to make that one and that one a 9. It will be 8, 9, 9. We have our highest rank possible that starts with 8 right here given as 57. So we cannot go higher in a 4 cell that starts with 8. And this would be 8, 9, 9. So this one cannot be 8. This one is 8. And now 8 will go in here. That would be okay. That would be okay. This one would not be okay. It would be another 1 max. Eight is not. If I put 8 here, it would do the same thing. 8, 9, 9. So 8 does not go there. 8 does not go here because of the less than. So 8 is in one of these. If these were still questioning if they can be even, it would have to be 2 and 6, as neither one can be 4 or 8. And then, so that one would have to be 8, and it cannot be. That one could not be 8 because of the 899 it would create. So these are indeed odd. This one is 1, 5 only. This one is 1, 5, 7. This one is 1, 5, 7, 9. This is not going to be rank 29 on a 4-1. An 8 cannot go here. 8 is in this little cube. I think that only means 8 cannot go here. 8 is in that little cube. I think it could still go there as long as it hopped the fence. If this is 4, 5, that might be okay. 7 is looking down. 7 has to go next to the 8. A. 7 will go in here. This is not 56. Okie doke. It could be 55. Um, it's now 1, 5, or 9 only. 7. If 7 goes here, that could be 8, or that could be 8. If 7 goes in this column, that has to be 8. If 7 goes here, I guess 8 could be above it. Or, I mean, that could still be 8. It is true if it goes in this column. Oh, maybe not actually. 7 can go here. That could be 8. That could be something else. Okay. We can't have another. We can't have another rank. We can't have a 4-cell rank starting with 7 that is higher than this one. So we can't have a 7, 9, for instance. Hmm. This sees 159. It is 3 or 7. And it is not 21. This is not rank 56 or 8. Eight can no longer. Right, 8 could go there. 4. This is rank 29. 4 cannot be in front. 4 cannot ever be in front of an 8 or a 9. 4 cannot go in this column. So it must go in this column. And it can't go in front of the 8. So it goes there. And here. What does it do for this? 4's not in there. 4 can't be there. 4 can still be there or there, though. I think it's okay to be anywhere up there. This is rank 20. So if this started with 3, this could not be 9, because it would be a higher rank than this one. But it can't be 22. 3 doesn't go that high. So if it's... And this is the highest rank 7 can be. So a 9 cannot go here. It cannot be next to the 3. It cannot be next to the 7. Because it cannot be a higher rank than this one. Nor can it be a higher rank than that one. So that is 9. And that is 9. That gives another odd. 1, 3, 5, 7. This is not 56 again. Hmm. If this is 9, that would be 9. That would have to be 8. I guess that would be okay. 21, not 21. Four cannot go here. 4 cannot go there. 4 cannot go there. 4 is in one of those. If that is 4, that is a 1, 2, or 3. That seems okay. 7. This cannot be 7. It would be 7, 8, 9. And that would be a higher rank. But that one could, I guess. 8, 7. That would be okay, maybe. A 7 goes in that L. 7 cannot go there. 7 cannot go there. Can go there. Okay. If this was 8, 9, it would need another 8, 9 somewhere. So it could be 55. Because 8's max rank is 57, which we have. The only other place we could have 8, 9 here, but then there would have to be yet another 8, 9. This would be the only spot left. And if these were 8, 9, it would put the 8 and the 9 both in that cell. We can't have them both there. So I don't think this can be 8, 9. And in turn, this one cannot be 8, 9. If this is 8, 9, one of these have to be 8, 9 as well. But if it's this one, then it would have to be that. This one can be 8, 9 together because both of them would have to go there. So it can't be 8, 9. So 9 goes here. And now this one can't be 8, 9 either because again, we would need another 8, 9 because it cannot be rank 56. Black is showing incorrect value and we could not put it there. So that cannot be 8 either, which just means 8 is not in the top, which I think is fine. It can't go down here either because of the 1 max thing. It does need to go in this little part. Oh, if this is 8, then that would be 9, that would be 9, that would be... Oh, I guess that's okay. If that is 8. Wait, are these making... If these are 9, then that has to be 8. If these are 9, then that one has to be 8. And then 8 would just go in one of those. If these are 9, that is 8. Because 8 would be there. If these are 9, then that would be 8. and then 8 would go there. That's a bit confusing. If this was 9, what digit would that need to be? Because we cannot be rank 64, which is the highest rank, and that would be an 8. So depending on that digit, okay, not sure if that is ready. 4 can't go there. 4 can't go there. This is not rank 43 or 42. 42 and 43 both belong to 6. 699 is a pretty convincing 43. Actually, that is a 3 there. I can see the top of the middle part of the 3. So this cannot be 6 because 699 I think would definitely, we can't have a 699 anywhere else. That would make that not rank 43. So that cannot be a 6. And does that mean anything? Is this a, this is 8 or 9 only, isn't it? If that is 9, then it's 9. If this is 9, then that has to be 8. That is 8 or 9 only. Can this be, what can that be 5? This would be 9. That would be 8. If this is 1, that would be 9. This would be 8. If this is 9, that would be 9. That would be 8. That is a 8 or 9 only for the row. If this is a 1 or a 5, oh, that's so confusing. If this is a 1 or a 5, that is 8. If that is a 9, then that one is 8. 9 something 89 would be a very high number, but it can't be the highest. But that could be a 2. Okay. Sudoku. If this is 1, that is 5. I guess that could be 7. Could we have 4, 5? Or 4, 6, and that many ranks? I guess maybe that could be possible. A 7 cannot go here. It could go there. It could go there as well. If 8 goes there, that is 8. I guess that's okay. Oh, but we need a 3 next to another 8 or 9. G is a single digit. Or is that a 6? Either way, it wouldn't matter. If that's a 6 or a G, it is a single digit, which means that's 1. Nice. This is green. 2, 4, 6. 1 is down here. It would be easy to plop it there. This is 51 through 6. Um, so F is 1 through 6. G is 1 through 7. Okay, that's quite a lot still. We could have a 3 here and get our rank 21. This one cannot be 21, so if this is 3, I don't know what digit goes there though. There just has to be one that's higher. Ah, G will likely be probably a 5, 6, or 7. Just depends on how many. I guess that could be a 1. This one cannot. 1 is somewhere in there. That's okay. This is neither a 4 or a 7 can go there. That cannot, that's another one that cannot be 43. 43 is the highest rank 6 could start at. What is left in this column? 1, 2. Is it just 1, 2, 4, 6? 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Can there be another? I guess that could be a 6, 9 as well, though. That would allow that one to maybe be rank 42. But this one couldn't be a 6 because it was 699 already. That would definitely be the highest because we could not have another 699. But on this one, that could be a 2 as well, though. Oh, actually, I would see part of that 3 if it wasn't a 2. So if this was a 6, this would. Oh no, that could be a 6 though. Just as long as we had another 6, 9 that would had 2 higher digits beneath it. Okay, I don't think that's where I'm supposed to look. What was the last thing uncovered? I don't even know at this point. That is good. If this is 6, that would have to be 7. Or 6. I guess that's okay. Overlooking something. What is it? No idea. 7 can't go there. What about 8, 7, 9? Would that be alright? I guess so. This was unable to be 8. What about 1 maxing stuff? If that was 8, it wouldn't matter where 7 went. If this was 8, that would be 9. 7 could still go there. But it wouldn't be able to go over there. It can't go there. Can it go there? I suppose it could. It can't go there. Hmm. What about the 3? I need to know what digit is there first. And I reckon I don't know yet. What about this one? I don't think these can be the same digit. I'm fairly certain that is true. Do one of these have to be that one? And if so, which one? If this is 1, that could be 1, that could be 1. Um, if it's that one, they would be the same. Oh, it could be 7. If that was 5, that would have to be 9, I think. 5, 9, 8. If it went 5, 9, 8, then where would 7 go? I guess it could still go there if that was 8. Could not go down here anymore, but it could go there still. Mm, if that was 8. If this is 7, that has to be 8. Then that would be 8. Those would be 9. That would be 5. That would be 1. And that would be 5. If this is 7, rather, if this is 5, wait a minute. If this is 7, that is 8. That would be 9. That would be 5. That would be 1. So that would be 5. I don't think 7 can go here. I don't know if that means anything. If this, can I just put a 7 here and call it? If that is, if that is 7, 7 goes there. So will that do anything for me? 7 would have to go there. 7 would have to go there. I don't think that would quite do it. If this is 5, it's going to do even less, I suppose. Hmm. This is not rank 42. What am I overlooking? Do I need Sudoku? If this is 3, goes there. I don't know. Let me stop getting sidetracked, maybe. Five, that's 32. 5 is ranks 30 to 36. This cannot be rank 64. But I don't know what that. This can still be a small number. Sidetracked again. 7. 7 is good as far as the 1 max goes in that column. 7 over here. It could be in one of these as long as that was 7. That would make that 5. I think that would make that 9. That would probably be okay. Uh, do I have any more on 7? It can't go there. 4 and 7 cannot go there. And what is left? 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Hmm. We cannot have a 4-digit number higher than that one starting with 7 anywhere. So that can't be 7. Doesn't seem too strange. EF is 51 through 56, I think it was. And then F was 1 through 6, and G was 1 through 7. F and G will be different. This cannot be 60 something. This looks like a number in the tens digit. So that, no, I can't say that. An 8. An 8 has to go in there. Nines are done. No, they're not. Not quite. If I had an idea of what that is, but it can be 2, 5, 6, 8. 2, 5, 6, 8. What about 8, 9 being done for this row? I don't know. What's left over here? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. A 6 just cannot go there. If a 6 goes here, that could be a 7 or 8. 8 would be fine to go there with the 9. 8 would be fine to go there with the 8. If this is 8, 8 would go in there and there. Yeah, that's okay, isn't it? If that is 8. That would be all right as well. Wow. Any more on 3? I feel like I feel like I should know more about this, or maybe these 20. Can this actually be for 5? If this is 5, that I don't think we can get 8 ranks. This is minimum rank, maximum rank of 4. Can we get them all? We could probably get them between 4, 1 and 4, 5 quite easily. But can we really get them between 4, 5 and 4, 7? If this was 4, 5, I would need 7 more spots where it can be either 4, 5 or 4, 6 or 4, 7. Now there's 1, there's 2, there'd maybe be 3, there'd maybe be 4, there'd maybe be 5. I guess that's okay. It'd probably work to make it 4, 5 and 4, 7, as long as I could get that many 5, 6s and 7s next to 4. So what am I needing to look at here? There's not a 6 in this column. There's not a 2 in the column. Not a 4 in the column. If the 7 goes here, it would have to go there. That would be 5. That would be 3. If the 7 goes here, it can't go there. So this is the only one. If a 7 goes right here, it could go there. Otherwise, it has to go in this column. So if 7 goes there, it goes there. And then it can't go there. That would be 5. So I think that would be 9. That would be 8. Dang. Getting stuck again. Maybe think about 1 max, starting with the highs. If, where does 8 need to go in this box? It can go over here. It's still okay to go here though, or here, or here. It's not off limits to here. If this was 8, if 8 was in this column, that would be 9. If 8 goes here, then it would have to go there. Is that something? And it would have to go there. Oh, if 8 goes here, 8 is there, then it has to go here. But in doing this, then 8 would have to go here, but it would also need to go there. So 8 cannot go here. 8 cannot go here because of the 1 max. So all those are off limits. So this is an 8-9 combo. Okay, so now if this is 9, then that is 8, 8, 9. And I think that would definitely be rank 64. Or else we would need another spot where we could get 9, 8, 8. Actually, we couldn't do higher than that. Okay, right. Nice. Okay, that cannot be 9 now. So this one is 9, and that one is 9. Dude, that was very hard to see. Now this becomes 8, and that becomes 8. Now we have all the 9s. And now 8 cannot be here, and it cannot be here, because that would be another 1 max. It cannot be there. So it goes here, and it goes in one of those. And now 4 cannot go in either of those. 4 can still go in there. That's no biggie. Okay. Three has to be next to an 8 or 9 somewhere. You can still do it in so many places, though. What is left? If this is 5, that becomes 1. That becomes 5. Can I really make 9 ranks now with 4, 5? 5 would have to sit next to 4 in every box. So 5 would have to be there. 5 would be there, 5 would be there. No, because right there, 5 would have to be there twice. So that is not 5. If that was 5, that would be 1, that would be 5, that would be 5. But then we would need 6 ranks in between those. So 5 would have to be there. So that is 7. Finally. This could still be 5. Youch. That hurts my soul. But 7 goes here now. Okay, that's good. Soul less hurt. This uncovered this one spot. Why? Toying with my emotion? I am unsure. Possibly. We get a 2, 6 left for that row. And 1, 3, 5. All of those are going to be okay for 1 max reasons. Seven is now in this middle column, and 7 cannot be here because we have our highest rank. So 7 will go there. Now, I think it's still good in either of those. Seven cannot go there, but it can go in any of those. I would like to know if that has to be 1. So I need a number higher. It can start with 3, 8, but overall it has to be higher than this 2 by 2, because this is 20, and 3's ranks goes to 21. So, but I can put a 3 there, or there, or there, or there. There could be 3, 8, 4, 7 right there. Um, hmm. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 5, 6 left. In box 8, this is 2 or 6. So is this one. We have a 3 over here. This 2, 6 will be down there with it. If it is a 6, it cannot go there. That seems okay though. 1 max is getting solved everywhere else for that. This 7 covers both of those 6s. Nothing to see there. Got 7 last here. If this, oh, that can't be. What about this? If that was 7, that mess anything up? I guess that's not enough. Not enough. Let's try some Sudoku though. Can we have a 1, 9 anywhere? I guess we could, because that's still unknown. It is 1 through 7. F is 1 through 6. I need more info on those. But this cannot be 60 something. This cannot be a teenage number. This cannot be 43 or 42. Can that still be 6? Ah, 4. 4 cannot go over here, because then it would go there. So 4 has to go here. And now 4 is there. This is not 56. but it is 50 something. 51 to 55. This is not 56. Well, it won't be because it doesn't start with an 8. So it just can't be the nearest number to that one is all. That doesn't seem too crazy. This is 126. There's a 4 over here. If that was a 7, it'd be 4, 7, 8. This would be 4, 7, 8. And that would have to be 5. Can anywhere have, if this is 9, 7, could any other 9 area, that one could not, this one could not be higher, this one could not be higher, this one cannot be higher, this one cannot be higher, this one cannot be higher. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if that was 7, that would be the highest 9 digit, which would make it rank 64, but the black says that it cannot be. So that is 7. And now this number right here, because this has to be the highest. So that cannot be 1, because this would be a higher rank, and this is the max rank for 4. It's 29. So this is 5. This is 1. We get all those uncovered. This cannot be 5. First, because it has to be less than, but also because it could not be equal to rank 29. So 1 is down here, which is known. Seven, that would be fine. 697 is pretty high. That would be kind of dangerous for the 6's ranks. This is saying that this is not 42. Because I think whenever it's foggy with 3, I see a bit of the middle. And I do not on this one. 697. Could I have anything higher? I could have higher right here with 698. So I don't know enough information for that yet. This cannot be 43. That one can definitely not be a 6. This cannot be the highest number next to 9. Well, where is rank 64? Guess it could be there, could be there, could be there, maybe. Okay, it can still be a lot of places, but that's definitely not that one. This one just has to be careful of what digit goes there. At the moment, it can be 2, 3, 5, 6. Is that it? Probably. 7 is here or here. If 7 is here, 8 would have to go there. Oh, if 7 if 7 goes here, 7 goes there. But 8 would have to go there to avoid the 1 max. And it can't go there because it's not less than 7. So that cannot be 7. So this is 4. If that was 4, 7, 8 again, then we would need a 2 or a 3 there, which would be just 1 digit off from that one. But I guess that would be okay. 7 is in one of these. Does it go there? I mean, it could. I do have to be a bit careful. 7 would be covered by one of these 8s, so no big deal on the 1 max anywhere. Okay. Do I have another 7, 8 anywhere that I need to be higher than? The only place would be possibly there. I guess it depends if that is 8. Or no, I don't think I can do that yet. What is left in this column? 2, 3, 4. Can 4 go down here? I reckon so. Over here we have 2, 3, 5, 6. 6 cannot go there. This one is satisfied. It will definitely not be 21. No matter, because 8 or 9 can't go here. So even if it's 3, it would be ranks 15 to 19. I do still need one higher than this though, somewhere. Which could be done here, here. Technically, it could still be done here if it's next to the 8. Just depends. Is there a 4 next to a 1 anywhere? I don't see one. We could get one here. If we do, this would be unable to be 8. But it's kind of a big what if. Don't need to worry about the 1 max anymore. It looks like everything is pretty diagonal all around. Let me try more Sudoku. Oh, what is this? This is rank 3. I didn't even see that pop up. So that starts with 1. And now 1 cannot go here because it's not larger than anything. So now that could be a 1. 1 is here, making a combo with 7. 7, okay, that's good. 1, I don't think that's constricted much. Do I have anything smaller? Well, I guess that doesn't matter. I would need 2, whatever this is though, I would need 2 more. I guess that one's still free. These are still free. They could be 1, 4. That's 1, 3. That's still okay then it looks like. Okay. That is a combo there. What's that? 2, 3, 5, 6. I feel like I've said 2, 3, 5, 6 a lot. This is not 16, or maybe that's a G. I think it is because 6 looks like that. I still don't know what digit. I mean, F can be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. G can be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe until I see that. I don't know. 2, 3. Can that be 7? Or 4, rather. Yes. Okay, Sudoku. Stop getting distracted when I start looking at Sudoku. Four cannot go here. That would be 4, 1, 1, which would be smaller than this minimum. So 4 and 4 cannot go here because it's higher than the rank 29. So 4 is in this column, which puts it there. And now we do have a 4, 7. So if that is 8, that has to be 2 or 3. And then that could be 1, though. And that would work out. If that is an 8, that is 2 or 3. I guess that would be okay. Okay, continue with Sudoku. What about this now? Oh, it's gonna be... I guess that's not gonna be an issue for the 1 max. This will have a higher digit. This will have a higher digit. I guess that's okay. 5 is down here. Ah, a 5 has to go there. This is now just 2 or 3. It can't be 6. What's left in the column? What is left here? 2, 3. Cannot be 6. That is a 2 or 3 only. One of these are 6. Okay. This 1 max thing is very hard to see. That's how I feel anyway. If 5 is along here, I guess that would be okay. This cannot be. I guess 6 could be in here though. Does it have to be? Don't know. This is not rank 6. It could still start with 1 and be a different rank. I still don't know what F or G is. This says G, I think. Whatever it is. 1G. If it was... Oh yeah, but it's an incorrect value. So is that even... Does that even mean anything? Let's do Sudoku some more. Be hard to believe that that could be 5-1. There would have to be two more 5-1s somewhere. Although this could be 1, and that could be 1, so it's immediately not hard to believe anymore. What is over here? A 6 will be over here. This is 1, 2, 3, 6. So this cell will be over here. This cannot be 42. Or is it a 3? It could be 697 and be rank 43. It would make it not 42. But I'm pretty sure when I was looking at this one, I could see the top of that 3. I cannot see the top of this 3, so I'm pretty sure that's a 2. So if it was 697, and this says it cannot be 42, it could be rank 43, as long as I didn't have something higher than 697, which I don't have any other 6s yet at all. This was 236. This cannot be the highest. 4 cell starting with 9. That could be 6 or 5. Cannot be 7, 8, or 9. That could be 6. That could be 6. That one could as well. So could that one. It's going to be kind of close though. So, okay, come on. I still need the 3 with a higher digit. If that was 3, it would definitely be 21. If this is 8, that would have to be 2 or 3. Only have 1 3. Wait, 5. 8, 5. That would be okay. 5, 1, 1. That would be okay. This is 20. This is 32, though. There's still 34, 35, and 36. So, do I need to think about 5? Here's one high one. There can be so many places for 5, though. What is the high? What is the... Yeah, what is the highest this can be? The highest this can be is a 6. I guess I should say what is the lowest then? What's all of them? 1, 2, 3, 6. Is that it? Ideally, it's somewhere in the middle. If it was 6, if that was 6, could I have 3 more that were higher? 1, 2, 3. Easy. However, I don't think it would be 1. It needs 2 numbers lower than it. If it was 5, 1, could it have 2 more that was lower? It could not get 5, 1 there. It could maybe get 5, 1 there. Or no, it can't. Because that would be 1. It could not get it there. It could not get it there. This would be higher. So it could not get it there. Can't get it there. Can't get it there. This would be higher. Can't get it there. This one would work. But then this one would not. So this cannot be 1. If that was 1, 1 goes there. This would be 8, 1. So F would be very low. Does that matter? That would be low. I think that would be okay. 1 would go in one of those. I think that would be all right. Well, if it was 5, 2. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 6. If this is 1, 5, or if it's 1, 3, actually. No, I already see 2 that could be, there's 1 that could be lower. And then that one could be lower. 1, 5, could 4 be higher than 1, 5? Here's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, yeah. Do I have another, did I get another 7, 8 anywhere? I don't think so, but if I did, it would have to stay lower than this overall one. So if this was 7 and that was 8, this could be low. What are F and G? I still just know that they're 1 through. Here's 1 that is higher. Here's 2 that is higher. This one could be, this one could be. I mean, technically that one could be. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever this one is higher. It's either 8, 5 or 8, 7. So that's at least 3. It already can't be 7. Now it cannot be. So the highest was 6. Now it cannot be 6, 5, or 4. So F is 1, 2, or 3. Let me jot that down. F is 1 through 3. So then can that be 8? If this was 8, could this have 4 higher? This one would be unable. This one could be 1. This one could be 2. This one is unable to be. This one could, that one could. That's 2. Right here, that's 3. But I would need 4. So I don't think that can be 8. F is 1 through 3 because we had 4 from 8 that was higher, or whatever I said. I don't even remember now. But I don't think that can be 8 because we would need 4 higher. And we could only make 1, 2, 3. So this becomes 8. Nice. That is now 8. Now we get another odd, and that has to be 3. Finally. Now that becomes 3. Now we can get our 3, 9 there. But we don't know that for sure. We'll go do this one. This cannot be rank 6. If it's 1, 8, well, let's keep going. It's a 6. This is 2. We can get a lot from Sudoku, probably. If this was 6, 9, 7. Two, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. All right, back to Sudoku. Almost there. Two. 2 is down here now. 43 is the highest rank of 6. So I guess this one is going to be very dependent on the actual 43. Uh, maybe I can keep doing Sudoku. starting to get some twos. This one is likely rank 14. 299. I don't think we'll probably get much higher than that. I don't know if saying that is important, but sounds true. For this 4-7 didn't get the 8 there. So, but these are just what? 256. That's all that's left. And all of those spots is 256. There's a 3 in one of those. Three, 1, 1, 3. If this is 3, I guess that could still be 3, 9 to get our 21. We cannot get a high 3 here though. Uh, where are the places the high 3 would have to be? It could be there. It could be one of those. It could not be this entire box. It can be here, only in this box. It cannot be this column. It could be this cell. It cannot be those. These are the only spots. Let me just give those a flash. Those are the only spots we could get a high, a rank 21, a potential rank 21. So if it's here, it would do that, which seems fine. But then this yellow one, that would have to be, I guess that could still be an 8. No, it couldn't. So that would have to be a 4. Look, that would break. Oh, maybe that could be a 4, though. Never mind that. It just couldn't be an 8. It could still be a 5. Okay, so never mind. But hold on, I saw something. This can't be a 4, though. Let me do that. I saw that while I was doing that 3. That can't be a 4 because of that. And we can't be higher. So that is 4. This one is not. Oh, but give me more than that. Come on. Maybe I should keep looking at that yellow. I'll do that. I'll mark him yellow and put the 4 there. Okay, so that one looked okay. It goes here. I don't know if this is the correct way to think about this, actually. So I feel like I should stop. Let me keep whittling these. If this was 3, 9, 8, if it was, we could not have another. What else had to do with 7? Oh, this 50. Okay, that is fine. 9547. I have to have something. Okay, I already do. 9641. Okay, that is definitely not 64. So that is good. If this was an 8, could that avoid being 6? 3, 4, 5, 8. This is 3, 4, or 8 only. And don't forget 7 can never be next to 9. If 7 is next to 8, I must be careful. I don't see any of those, so I think I'm okay. Oh, this has 2. I need 2 lower than this. 2 lower than 1, 3. I guess I could get 1 there. I could get 1 there. I could get 1 there. So that's not going to be too hard. This one could technically be lower. Alright, that doesn't look too difficult then. Alright, so if this is 6, 9, 7, 2. It can just be rank 43. It would mean that the 6 wouldn't go there, though. And then the 6 would have to go there. And then I think it would have to... Oh, it would be fine for the max. It would be on the bottom here, so it would go there. That'd be another 6, 9. Which, that could be rank 42. That could be rank 43. Oh. So if that is 6, 9... Well, could it be 41? Because we're touching 3, 6, 9s like this. Can this one be rank 41, as in these two would be higher? So that would have to be higher than a 2 or 3. That would have to be a 3. That would have to be a 2. But then this would need a higher number than 7 there. No, this one has a 6, 9, 7. Oh, right, that's the one I just checked. So this one would have to be smaller. So this could be 41, or 42 rather. This could be the biggest, 43. I guess that would work. And then that one could be 41. That's so crazy. So what about G some more? 1, 8. How many can be higher than 1, 8? Here's possibly 1. 1, 2. We can't get it there. We can't get it there. Can't get it here. Can't get it here. Can't get it there. So we only have 2 possibilities to be higher than this. So This has to be at least 5. G is 5, 6, or 7. Does that help me with anything? I don't think it does yet. So why is it there? One. We need 2 more smaller. Only 2. Don't think I'm ready for it. This one is 32. If it was 5, 2, could we have 2 more next to 5 with a 1 or 2? We'll not get one here. That could have a 2. It'd be 5, 2, 7 though, so it'd be higher. I don't know getting a 2 out of here would even help me. Don't believe it would. But anyway. Hey, what is this? Oh my gosh, this has been sitting there for how long? I don't know, but I didn't see it. This is 1, 2, or 3. Okay. These are 3, 5, 6. Let me just mark these up. This puzzle is definitely hard enough to be extra cautious. Do I have any more just sitting there? Obvious as everything. Did the 6 give me? 6 is ranks 37 to 43. Then I guess my question was about this one. If it is 6, 9, 7, this could just be rank 43 though. If that is, I don't think I can, I don't think I know enough still. What if I did, no, I don't think 6 feels right, but I have no clue at this point. This could definitely be 1. G would then be 5 or 6, which I guess is fine. No idea how this G is supposed to help me. Maybe it's just not ready to help. 32. We have another 5, 6 here. Which I think, oh no, maybe not. This does need, this is 32, so it needs 4 higher. We cannot get a higher one in this box. We can get a higher one here. We can get a higher one over here. Cannot get a higher one here. We have a higher one here. We don't have a higher one here. So if this was 5, 6, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be okay. If it was 5, 2, if it was 5, 2, could we get 2 underneath that? We could not get it here. Could not get it here. Could not get it here. We have 1 here. We could get 1 here. And we could get 1 here. Okay, maybe. So, what is supposed to help me here? This one not being rank 42. It makes me think that the 6 does not belong. If the 3 goes here, I do not get my 21. And then I would be unable to get it from this box. I would not get it from this box. I could still get it here though. Okay. Do I think of threes or sixes? Or none of the above? Or do I map some two sixes around? This one, this 2 6, does actually go right here. Not as neat as I originally thought, I guess. The top 3 boxes are all fully marked. So are the bottom 3. So is this one. 2, 3, 6, 8. No, 2, 3, 6. Is this 2, 3, 6 only? It is. So these are making a combo. Two, 3, 5, 6. This one can still be 2, 3, 5. This one, 3, 5, 8. Is 4, 8 making like a... If this is 4, or no, not quite. We're just making a combo in the row, I think. So what am I looking at? What about 1 max stuff? Is there anything I see that is going to cause a fuss with that? If this is 5, if that is 5, that has to be 6. Does that matter? If that is 5, that cannot be 1. So if that's 5, that is 6. Is that gonna do anything? Probably nothing. But I just have to remember that, I guess. These two are fine to be 5. This can be 5 if that is 6, no issue. What if that... That's like the only restriction there I see. But there shouldn't be any in the central box, because they all touch 9. I don't really think there's an issue anywhere else. Unless I'm overlooking it, of course. If this is 5, does that change anything other than that needing to be 6? That would be 1. 1 would be... If this is 5, 1 goes there. Okay, I could say then, if this is 6, then that is 3. If that is 6, that is 3. That's probably not gonna do as much. If Hmm. G is 5 to 7. That is G2, isn't it? That is 15 to 17. So I don't think that's really gonna mess anything up though. 15 to 17 would all belong to 3, but it goes all the way up to 21. It could be ranked 19 or something. It'd be fine. Uh, Probably overlooking simple Sudoku with how long this puzzle has gone. If that is 3, and that is 3, I don't know. This puzzle is a monster. Can I still get 2 under 1, 3? If this is 1, 3, 6, can I get 2 under it? No. If it's 1, 3, 2, can I get 2 under it? I could not get it there. I could get one there. I could get one there. Okay, do I have to do that? If it's 1, 3, 2, rather, I could not get one there. I could not get one there. I would not be able to get one there or here. It's 1, 3, 6 though. One, 3, 2. Needing 2 lower. Oh, this would be unable to, because that would be 2. So now it would have to be here and here. If this is 1, 3, 2, this has to be a very low one, and this would have to be 1, 2. So that would be 1, 2, This would have to be 1. Could be 2 or 3 still. I'm speculating that one being 2. So that would have to be 3. And then this would have to be 2 then. And then this would have to be 4. But then now this one would have to be 1, 2. But it could be 8 and still be lower. Would put 8 here. Going on a journey now. This is not 1, 2, or 6, so it is 5. This would be 5. This would be 5. This would be 2. This would be 6, which makes this 1, which makes this 3. Because 5 would break the 1 max. This would be 5. This would be 4. This would be 3. This would be 3. This would be 6. It would be 2. And there it's finally broke. We have 2 on the same row. So that cannot be 1, 2. Rather, that cannot be 1, 3, 2. That felt like a lot. So that is 6. That is 2. I doubt that was the correct way to go about that, but let me erase all these. I didn't go back far enough. At least I doubt that was the correct way to go about that, the intended way to go about that. But now am I just stuck again? I should probably think of something smarter. Honestly, maybe 3 again. But 1, 3, 6. So where are my other 2 that I need? They can be here, here, or here now, though. So, unsure. I guess I could do that same thing if this was 5, it would be those 2 again, and would I have to do the same thing? That I don't know. Where... Oh, a 6 cannot go here now, though. A 6 came out of there. So now 6 is going in the middle. So now that is 1. And that is 6. And that is 1. Now maybe we get some Sudoku going again. Maybe. This is now 1. That is correct. It did clear fog. Okay. I don't think I'm ever in danger of another 1 max. So I don't think I need to look at that too much. I need to remember what ranks. F is 1 through 3. G is 5 through 7. But I still need a 21. I can only have 1. So if 3 goes here, 3 cannot go there. That's... If 3 goes there, maybe try here. If 3 goes here, I cannot have another 3, 9. So it'd have to go there. I don't like that though, because these have 3 possibilities. But anyway. I guess that would be okay. If 3 does go here, which I don't think I got much more out of, it cannot go there. If it went in the middle here, it could not be next to 8. Oh, well, I guess it could. Yeah, it could if it was at the bottom. That's a lot of what ifs. A lot of what ifs. Oh, it's too many. Too many what ifs. Let's look for Sudoku then. I have to be getting closer. $57. I don't have any more 8 9s anywhere. I don't need to worry about that. This one is already definitely not 56 because we have an 8 5. This is not 56, that's good. F was 1 through 3. If we had 1 2 here. Oh wait, no. F could just be 1. It can't be 2. It can't be 3 though. So F is 1 or 2. So it is either the smallest number or just 1 lower. It couldn't be 3 because it can't repeat. So If this is 1, 5, could there only be one underneath it? No, because there's already two. So that would have to, that would put F at least 3, and we know it's not. So this is a 2, which makes that a 6, makes that a 3, makes that a 5, 3. And now we hopefully are just doing Sudoku. All right. As long as I have not made a mistake, which everything is unclearing, so that everything is clearing, rather. So that is a good sign. Okay. Now, this is 1C. This cannot be 19. Which would 3, 7 make it? Here is 21. Here is 20. Where are my other 3s? Here's a 3, 7, 1. So that would, if I put a 3 there, it would be 19. So then I won't put a 3 there. And that should do it. Oh my gosh. What a puzzle. Someone recommended I should look at this, and we're 3.5 hours. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, like 3.5 hours in. But that was a monstrous puzzle. I did enjoy that. That was a heck of a challenge. That is One Above All by Rab3aron. There will be a link below, of course, in the description. Check it out. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.